Hey, it's Rochelle with Legacy Home and Garden. And what this following video is going to show you is how to, in about 5 minutes, add a ton of additional growing space in your garden without adding any additional garden boxes, without adding any additional dirt, without tilling in the ground. How, you might ask, how can you add so much more garden growing space without any of those things I just mentioned? Well, you're about to find out.
It's Rochelle with it's Rochelle with Legacy Home and Garden. Welcome back. I appreciate you tuning in. And if you're new here, thanks for joining. What I'm going to do today is talk to you a little bit about vertical growing in your garden. If you have a small space, a way to grow a lot more food is to grow vertically. Okay, some things you naturally know, like peas and beans, you want to grow on a trellis, unless they're a bush variety. But there's so many other things that you can grow in your garden. But if you have limited space, think about trellis growing, okay, or vertical growing. So one way Ron and I showed you was with when we planted the peas and how we're repurposed this net type, what do you call it? Trellis, okay? But there's another awesome way to grow, and that's what I want to show you today. If you see behind me, these here are what are called cattle panels or hog panels and T-posts, okay? You can pick these up for about 30 bucks and the T-posts for $5 to $7. So for less than $40, you could have a great vertical gardening space in your garden. You can plant tomatoes on here, you can plant cucumbers, melons, you can plant cucamelons. There is no limit to what you can plant on these trellises. Mine this year I'm going to use for tomatoes, cucumbers, beans, peas, a variety of different things. Even some melons I'm going to grow on mine, and as they get larger I will put them in like a nylon netting and tie them. But you could even grow pumpkins, you can grow squash, zucchini, anything that this trellis will support. So what we're going to do tonight is show you how to put one of these up. So stay tuned, and if you got 40 bucks and a little bit of muscle, you can put one of these up in no time. So let's go. Okay.
Grab my hammer, babe. Thank you.
First thing we're going to do is put these T-posts in the ground. Okay. And then that one. Now do you want to go ahead and put these in? Or put them in on the back side?
Let me start on this side, otherwise we have to...
You have to put one in.
Yeah.
Okay, let's grab the trellis. If it doesn't work out, that and I'll get your T-post. Go on the other side. About 2.5 in. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, about right there. Wait a minute. You're hooked on the wrong. Hooked up. Whoops.
Otherwise I get hooked again.
I got it over. You're good. Okay. We're almost done. Yep.
up a little bit, bud?
Now what we have are zip ties. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to zip tie that panel to the T-post. Okay, when we do that, we're going to lift the panel up off the dirt about so far. What's up, Wanda? Here you go.
Hang straight up.
You still need to...
Yeah, still.
No, but I meant last time you had it, so... Yeah, is that good enough?
Yeah, perfect. Oh. That's me.
Oh, doesn't help that I put it on backwards.
No.
I'm struggling with mine. Here you go. Okay, let me show them what we're doing. Let me take you for a closer look. What we did right here was we pulled this little notch out. See that? Just a little bit. And rested that right on there. Then we put zip ties, which we'll cut these off. There you have it. Look at all the extra vertical growing space that we're gonna have. Now we're gonna put 3 more in right here, and then another one over there.
Don't know what the weight's gonna do either.
Okay guys, what I want to tell you is that it took us 5 minutes and 4 seconds to put each panel up. And each panel was right at $30. And then the T-posts were 5 to 7. And the zip ties, I don't know how, we had a bunch laying around. So if you want to expand your garden space and grow vertically, but look, I can still plant in the bottom of these boxes. Like here, I have my garlic and my carrots. I'm gonna strip all these carrots out this weekend, and we're gonna put one last trellis right here, okay? But I just wanted to give you an idea that you can expand and grow more food in your garden than you might think that you can. Ron is just going along and trimming up the tails of the zip ties and just trimming those off.
Without cutting the net.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Rochelle with Legacy Home and Garden. What do you think of that vertical growing? Hmm? Pretty good, huh? I'm excited. And you can grow so much already in that garden box that you have, but by going vertically, wow, just added so much space for gardening. So I do hope you give it a try. Whether you use a cattle panel or a pallet, take a couple of pallets and just stack them together and grow up those, or a fence line. I mean, it doesn't matter how you do it. But if you want to have more gardening space in your garden, try vertical. Okay. So I hope you learned something. I really hope this helped you out. And if you do vertical gardening already, what do you use? Tell me what you got going on. Hey, it's Rochelle with Legacy Home and Garden. Thanks for coming by and thanks for watching my video. Until next time, I love ya.